CoyoteMan Show Network.
Real talk, real people, real conversation.
And good evening, and welcome to the David Robinson Show. Real talk, real people, real conversations. Tonight's topic is making it happen when you put God first. The sky is the limit. I have an awesome, distinguished guest on my show. All the way from ATL, Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. James Birdsong. Welcome to the David Robinson Show, being streamed live. Welcome.
God bless you and good evening, David. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing fine. Good to see you. Just thank God for you coming on the show. We're going to talk a little bit about this event that you got coming up in the next couple of days and your planning. And it was an opportunity and a pleasure to meet you back in August at the Newsom Awards and all the things that God is doing in your life. So, Mr. James, tell my guests a little bit about this event that you got coming up. I know you're an artist, you're a songwriter, playwright. You do a little bit of everything. A man of many talents.
Yes, and yes, I've been told that all over. Again, thank you so much, David, for having me on the show. It is such a blessing and honor to be on here to join you tonight and your viewers and listeners and fans and supporters. Like he mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, we were at this year's 27th annual Newsom Awards, and that was August the 20th in Baltimore, Maryland. And you and I are good friends with Frederick Ware Newsom, the founder of the Newsom Awards.
Yes.
And I had a wonderful, we had a blessed and wonderful time there. I had a chance to see several of my industry friends there, and there's people that I met. They already knew who I was, so I'm grateful to God for that. And I actually brought home two Newsom Awards that night.
Yes, you did.
And as a matter of fact, I here they are right here.
Why don't you hold them up and let the guests see?
This one for Humanitarian of the Year,
Come on now.
and this other one is for Promoter of the Year.
Promoter. Come on now.
So these are among them over 40 some awards I received over the country over the years, and then I also received congratulations from your governor Larry
Yes,
Hogan,
you
the
did.
mayor Brandon Scott, the and some other elected officials in the city of Baltimore in the state. So I had a wonderful time there, and then that same night I received two other awards from two other award shows that they honored me early this year in the industry nationally. So it was a blessing. Well,
Well, I'm
see,
really blessed to have you on the show, a
thank
man of many talents. We're going to dive right into this interview.
you.
First of
Okay.
all, what encouraged you to actually get into exactly what you're doing? What really encouraged you? What was your motivation?
Well, again, thank you so much, David. I'm gonna go back to my beginnings. I'm born and raised in Richmond, California. That's in the San Francisco Bay Area. That's where I'm originally from, and I've been into music, the industry growing up. But it wasn't until when I got into high school that I went on this journey at age 16 by learning the industry, and I want to know how our artists is and the people in the industry as a whole, succeeded, because as the public know, I come from a very famous family myself. I come from a family of legends and icons and trailblazers.
Yeah, I
And
was reading your bio a little bit. I saw Mary J. Blige, Snoop Doggy Dogg, and a few others.
Yes, those artists sampled the music of my cousin. Well, the Lord called him home 3 years ago. The late great Grammy Award winner Edwin Birdsong. He recorded back in the '70s, and Cola Bottle Baby was sampled by Kanye West and the Funk Out of France, and it won them Grammy Awards. And so my cousin worked with Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, who is
Come
a
on
close
now.
friend of our Stevie Wonder is a close friend of our family through my cousin Edwin, and Roy Ayers and Billy Preston, the legends. Then I'm also related to the iconic Cindy Birdsong, who was a Bluebell and a Supreme back in
Okay.
the Motown sound. Then Otis Birdsong, who was a four-time NBA All-Star. So the public knows about my family and others, and I'm just the latest part of the family legacy that God blessed us with over the years. But God allowed me to build my legacy at the same time. But I'm gonna go back to when I was 16 years old. I started this journey by learning the industry, because one thing I learned is that if you're gonna be successful in this industry, you put God first everything that you do, but at the same time you got to learn and grow at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I continued doing that, and then in 2005, me and my mother stepped out on faith. We moved to Atlanta, Georgia in 2005, and I attended Beulah Heights University to earn my bachelor's in biblical education. And while I was going to college here for that, I joined the Gospel Music Worship of America Atlanta chapter. I met Dorothy Norwood, Dottie Peoples, and other artists along the way, and it just went from there. And God has blessed me to be connected to so many people here in this country and abroad now. So now God is allowing me to do something for our young people to be the next generations, because I have a heart for young people, because I want them to succeed and grow and accomplish their goals, because somebody had to push me along the way, Dave. And so God's allowed me to do the same thing with this generation today.
Amen. Amen. Well, we're gonna dive right into this next question that I might
Hmm.
get ready to put out. Tell my guests a little bit about this awesome mentoring performance and that you have coming up the next couple of days.
Sure. I'm the founder, president, executive director of Birdsong Association of Broadcasting and Arts Incorporated, known as BABA. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization here in Atlanta, Georgia. God gave me this vision to start this organization in 2018. Then in 2019, we became incorporated here in the state of Georgia. Then in 2020, during the pandemic, we were blessed with our 501c3 status, and we're going to have operations in LA, the DMV area, in New York City. And this organization is designed to help our Black youth from K to 12th grade to be the next generation of voices in arts and broadcasting in different areas in the industry, media, and so forth. And we're going to be doing partnerships with our HBCUs, the schools, and scholarships, and list goes on. Now, this event that we're talking about, last year in 2021, during one of our meetings, I met with the administration and board members of our organization, and I told them, listen, we need to do this Mentors of Performing Arts and Broadcasters virtual conference as a tool to reach our young people. So during that time, we was unable to do the conference because COVID was going on, and there was we had other things coming up. So one of our last meetings in the end of last year, I said, listen, we need to do this in 2022. So
Mm-hmm.
from January through August, David, we've been planning this conference, and we reach out to all the panelists and moderators, and these are noted names in the industry that's going to be on different panels as moderators and panelists and moderators, and they said yes. So we have people with the Grammys, Grammy Award nominees, Stellar
Come
Award
on
winners,
now.
people in the media. We have someone from BMI Music. We have a couple young ladies in the Caribbean islands that's gonna be in the conference. So we have an extensive list of noted industry professionals that's gonna take their time out to talk on how the young people can succeed in this industry and promoting the advocacy of arts and broadcasting.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our participants is our good friend Dr. Frederick Ware Newsom. He's
Amen.
going to be one of
Amen.
the conference.
So I'm really excited about that. I know he's one of the panelists that will be
Great.
attending. Myself, I guess you registered me as well. So I'm looking
Yes.
forward to be a part. Got my antennas open to learn and to get some valuable information
Hmm.
So I'm really excited about what you're doing, and um, tell my viewers. I know they just posted it up there, um, the information, but how can they get in touch with you? My viewers that are watching.
Sure. Thank you so much, David. If they want to learn more about me, they can visit my official website at www.jamescbirdsongjr.net. That is www.jamescbirdsongjr.net. My bio, my booking information, other information, even information how they could get my memoirs, my autobiography that released 5 years ago. Everything's on their website. Then for Birdsong Association of Broadcasting Arts, our organization, they could go to www.babaonline.org. That's www.babaonline.org. And when they go on the organization's website, they could go to the menu, and they could find the mentors conference on it. Now we ended registration yesterday evening at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we opened free registration from August to yesterday. But they'll be able to learn about the conference, who we're gonna have, and actually within the next day or two, we will provide the links to where they can watch it on YouTube and Facebook through our organization. Because, like I said, we have an extensive list of industry professionals. They well known, been out there for a very long time. So I want to personally want to thank them on behalf of the organization for helping us with this. And we even have people that's registered for this conference that don't even live in the United States. So
Wow.
the word people been posting on Facebook and getting the word out there about this.
So it's very international as well.
Yes, and my publicist Yolanda McIntosh, who's going to be a panel, one of the panels for management and marketing discussion. She did a press release, and it was picked up by over more than 50 media outlets.
So anybody that's interested in learning their craft as far as advertising, singing, writing, any of that type of information is will be accessible to them at this conference.
Yes, so the conference starts on October 13th. We're going to have three discussions on Thursday. Then we're going to have the ones on the 14th, then the 15th, and then the 20th through the 22nd is going to resume with other discussions. So once they go on the website and click Mentors Conference, they'll see the schedule of the different discussions, the dates, and the times who we're going to have.
Well, that's real good. That's real good. Where do you see this actually going, sir?
Wow. I actually, I had done some recent interviews about this conference and people I've been talking to personally. I see this going very being historical at the same time, but I see this as a tool to reach our black youth because, Dave, as we know in the black community, we have so many black boys and girls in the black community that want to be the next Tyler Perry's, the next Oprah's, the next rappers, actors, filmmakers, anything in the industry, TV, radio personalities, but they really don't know how to go about doing it because I'm an '80s baby and a '90s teenager, and when I was growing up, we had those programs in our public schools. I'm a part of the public school system, but a lot of those programs are being taken away because of budget cuts. So this a call to action for us to do something so it can continue to go on, even though we are going through what we experienced, what we've been witnessing during the last few years or decades.
I like that. So here's an opportunity. Here's uh, an outlet for our youth, and especially our black youth, to reach
Mhm.
them. For those that want to get into the entertainment business, we thank you for this awesome vision that God has given you. Here's somebody that's positive, doing something to make a positive difference in his life and in the life of others, especially in his community. So I'm really excited about that. What we're gonna do, we're actually gonna take a few minute break here, and
Okay.
then we're gonna come back and resume with Mr. James Birdsong, all the way from ATL in the Atlanta, Georgia area.
You're watching The David Robinson Show
on the Coyote Man Show Network.
Real talk, real people, real conversation.
We must secure our families. KFG Life Insurance Specialist is a company that partnered with 15 of the top life insurance companies to ensure you get the best pricing, knowledge, and products to suit your family needs. Some people believe that term insurance is better than whole life insurance, while others feel the complete opposite. Some may feel like universal life is the way to go, and others may feel it's better to have a whole life policy. The truth is, neither of the products are better. One just may be more suitable for your family. Our life insurance specialists are not biased, as they are partnered with several life insurance companies. This ensures our clients get the best pricing, education, and products that are suitable for their families. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist make these decisions easier for you and your family. Our office is located at Security Square Mall, next to Burlington, in the CoyoteMan Show Network. Please call to make an appointment at 443-400-5224 or go to www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. That's www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist help you prepare your family in the present, because the future is not promised. Act now.
Robinson Show.
On the CoyoteMan Show Network.
Real talk, real people, real conversation.
And welcome back to the David Robinson Show. Real talk, real people, real conversations. Back to this awesome man of God that's doing some awesome things down in the ATL into Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. James Birdsong. We're going to continue on with the information that's being provided for this event that's actually coming up. He's doing some exciting things to help our youth, especially our Black youth in our community. Mr. Birdsong, we're going to continue on, sir. What advice would you give for my viewers that are watching about this event that's coming up?
Well, thank you once again. Thank you so much, Dave, for your question. My advice is, I want to talk to our young people briefly, and I'm gonna get to the answer the question you just asked me. I want to tell our young people, and I've been sharing this all over the country and abroad. I tell the young people, if you have a dream, you could do it. If you put God first and first and foremost in everything that you do, because that was instilled in me as a child. I'm 42 years old, and that was instilled in me as a child. If you do that, work very hard and surround yourself with positive minded people that will love you, enough to tell you the truth. If you get off track, they will get you back on track, because they want you to be somebody in life. And if you do that and keep going, then you will land like an eagle somewhere. That's what I always say. But my advice about the 2022 first annual Mentors of Performing Arts and Broadcasters virtual conference presented by Birdsong Association of Broadcasting Arts, our organization. My advice is that I'm just encouraging everybody, especially of the adults out there, even our elders as well. We need to get behind our young people more than before, and because they are the next generation that God is raising up. So this is a tool that will not only bless them, they will learn from this, but them as well. And we're gonna do this again next year and after that. And it was a question asked to me recently: will we do this in person? Those are the plans, though. So my advice to everybody is, with this, we our administration board members and I of our organization, we just pray that there's something that they will learn from this and grow with it and take it and cultivate it, and do what they can to prepare our young people to be the next voices in arts and broadcasting.
When you say our young people, what are the ages, or what ages did they start from?
Well, when we did registration for the conference, we had to let the people know that if your child is going to register for this conference, that they under 18 years of age, they have to be registered by their parents and guardians. But our organization as a whole, Birdsong Association Broadcasting the Arts, our organization is geared towards K to 12th grade, but K to 12th grade. But one of the things we're going to do, David, we're going to be doing partnerships with our historical Black colleges, and the public could go on our website and read more and learn more about that.
So you'll be partnering with some of the different colleges?
Yeah, our historical Black colleges that have like the media, mass media communication, theater, and fine arts departments. Because last week, a lot of our HBCUs were notified about the conference, so our organization is going to be partnering with them. Now, we do have a partnership with Benjamin E. Mays High School here in Atlanta through our partnership with the Atlanta Public Schools. This is the high school that Chili TLC attended. As a matter of fact, on the 19th, all the partners with Mays High School, we have a advisory meeting, and we are part of that. Actually, I'm on advisory board of one of the programs with Erica Campbell's co-host Griff, the comedian, and some other industry professionals. And so
What's
we're going to do a lot with this organization.
Amen. What's the name of the high school again? And what part of Atlanta are you specifically talking about?
Benjamin Eames Mays High School is in the southwest part of Atlanta, and this is the high school that Chili from TLC graduated from. I went over there last year to speak to meet with the film and music teachers and students about our organization, because we're collaborating with them with our partnership with the Atlanta Public Schools, the school district.
Amen. Amen. I'm really excited about this. And the panelists, you have Mr. Dr. Fred Newsom, I know,
Mhm.
and some other guests that you may want to let the audience or the viewers know that will be a
Sure.
part of your.
Sure. Thank you so much, David. Dr. Frederick Ware Newsom, he's going to be a moderator for the award shows discussion. Some of the people we're going to have as panelists and moderators, we have Park Stewart. He wrote the hit songs for Commission Yolanda Adams. We also have Troy Edwards, who is a native of Baltimore. He's the CEO of 3HP Records, and Talene Harris, who co-hosted the Newsom Awards. She's going to be in the conference. Then we had Larry Batiste in California. He's the music director for the Grammys. He's another one. Then we have Marcel Butler, who is the creative director of the Atlanta office of BMI Music. Then we have Sean Key. He's an NAACP Image Award nominated, nationally known Billboard producer. Then we have Avery Johnson. He is a Grammy Award nominated platinum producer who produced for NRE. So we those are some of the people we're gonna have, and then we have Everett Drake of Bobby Jones Gospel as well.
Wow, this is a powerhouse. I mean,
Hmm.
it was some names I did recognize. One, of course, Yolanda Adams, who, oh wow, definitely a psalmist, can sing, anointed. Some of the other people, like I said, you don't want to miss this virtual conference that's actually coming up. Once again, the information is here. Give me your information again, James, how they can get in contact with you.
Sure. I want to remind everybody that Park Stewart, who will be moderating artists in the vocalist discussion on Thursday, he wrote songs for Yolanda Addison Commission. I just wanted to share that. He's out of Detroit, Michigan. They can learn more about the organization at www.babaonline.org, or if they want to just read about the conference itself, they could go on that same website /mentors conference. And then for my website about yours truly is www.jamescbirdsongjr.net. That's the information about your truly in our organization as a whole.
Man, you have a powerhouse. That's a powerhouse. It's a wealth of information, a wealth of collaboration that's being provided for mentoring and to actually make a change as far as our future, talking about our youth, our future. I'm just definitely thank you, Mr. James Bursum, for what you're doing, what God has encouraged you and gave you and allowed you to really give information out. Let's give him a hand.
Thank you. Thank you so
In
much.
closing, in closing, sir, what
Yes.
what advice? We're gonna say advice now.
Okay.
Would you give some of the youth? You gave out some information. Let's
Hmm.
give some a couple of advices that you want to reach out to the youth, and especially the parents. They can relate to their children if they're not watching.
Sure. Again, thank you so much for your question. Yes, I can relate what the young people are going through, what they're dealing with. Especially Generation Z. I'm a millennial. I'm from the '80s and '90s. So the children today, they want to be my children as well. I just want to tell the parents out there, to pray for your children, love your children. Don't never tear them down. I want you parents to listen to me right now. Because when the no moment you say something negative, they gonna reflect on that, and that will be on their minds as an adult and everything. Because this generation, they going through enough as it is. A lot of them have trust issues. There's certain people and authority they don't trust now because they feel as though they've been failed so many times and everything else. So we got to do a better job with our children and young people, especially in these times now. So I just want to tell the parents to love your children. If your child is being bullied in school and they tell you about it, don't ignore it. You need to listen what they say, because I heard stories, David, of young people that was being bullied in school, and they end up dying by suicide, and the parents, my child was trying to tell me what they were going to, but I didn't listen. When you do that, God will hold you accountable for that. So we got to do parents. We got to do a better job with our children. We got to do a better job with them.
Please, I encourage you. You don't have to really leave your home. You can actually get involved. You can get the information. Let's
Hmm.
get behind this conference. James Burson, let's get behind him so we can reach our youth. This is another resource, another outlet of a tool that's being provided to reach. I believe in prevention. The system spent a lot of time put money to incarcerate. we need to
That's
do
right.
we need to do more to prevent, and that's in order to prevent, we have to reach our youth when they're small. So let's
There you go.
let's reach, let's encourage, let's get behind Mr. Burson here, down there in Atlanta. I was finna say here in Baltimore, but hey, he was here back in August, planted a seed, and got some awards while he was here. So you got my support, and
Thank
100%. I definitely appreciate you coming on my show this evening. This is actually the first, and yet more to come. Thank you, Mr. CoyoteMan Show Network, that we are on. Let's give him a hand. Let's give Sanji, Miss Sanji, that makes it happen here on the network, all that she's due. And I'm looking forward to more shows, not just being able to have people here live, but being able to have a virtual Zoom call like I done. And Mr. James, I want you to know you're the first. So I want you to know I appreciate you for coming on the David Robinson Show. Real talk, real people, real conversations.
thank you
Until
so
next
much.
time, God bless and peace out.
Real talk, real people, real conversation.